Okay, next one. Let's do number 2. There are 3 times as many boys as girls. If there are 24 more boys than girls, how many children are there together? Okay, let's just read it again. There are 3 times as many boys as girls. So when you read that sentence, what are your thoughts? Are there more boys or more girls? There's more boys, right? How many more? 1, 2, or 3? It's not an addition problem. It's going to be a multiplication. You know why? Because it's 3 times as many. So, for example, if there is 1 girl, there's going to be 3 boys, right? Because that will be 3 times as many. So, let's just start saying, which ones are our parts? Well, our parts are going to be, obviously, boys and girls. And this is my whole, right? How many children are there? Because that's what the problem is asking us. So all the way over here, I'm going to write, there are blank children. Here. This drives me nuts. Okay. Just, yay. Okay, period. Okay, that's going to be below. That way we can see the problem. All right. What else can we say? So let's just start by saying that these are the girls that we have. I don't know how many, right? Because I have to find that out. The problem is not telling me how many girls or how many boys. Well, actually, it's giving me a clue. They're telling me that there are 24 more boys than girls. Okay? So that's an extra clue. So this is girls. And then boys, how many more boys than girls are there? Or how many times as many? 3 times as many. Okay, so if this is my girls, right, whatever the quantity is, I don't know. Boys, there's going to be the same but 3 times. Do you see that? Because this is a representation of 3 times as many. Now, I know, I mean, if you're watching this, that means that you're diligent in your studies, like, to be honest. Not that you have to be watching it at 6 in the morning when I'm posting it, but, you know. Actually, I had a student last year that every Sunday morning at 7 a.m., she would email me, just asking me things. And I thought, you know, that girl is going places. So, if you're doing this, I'm just going to let you in a secret. I'm training you to do algebra, okay? I don't call it algebra because, you know, this doesn't look like algebra, but in reality it is. Because when you move on to 6th grade and 7th grade and, you know, when you actually start doing pre-algebra, instead of writing these tiny little cute boxes, you're just gonna say, okay, girls is X, right? That's how we use it. Like, it's an unknown quantity. This is not going to be a multiplication sign anymore when you move on to higher grade, right? This is just an X. It's an unknown. It's a variable, right? So pay attention when Miss Joshua and I are telling you about X and Y and the charts, because all of this has to do with algebra, okay? So at some point, you're going to make girls an X, and your boys, you're gonna make 3x, right? Because it's 3 times as many girls, right? And that's gonna be like a different language, right? But we're doing exactly the same. So the reason I'm training you on the bar modeling is for your benefit, okay? Not just because I want to make your life miserable. So anyways, that was like a piece of information that you may have want to know. So try to do the bar modeling. Do it. It is for your good. Okay. There you go. Okay, that's it. Now, what else do I do here? So there's girls and there's 3 times as many boys. Then so what? How can this 24, is this 24 just extra information? And is it actually going to help me? I think it is going to help me because look, it says that there are 24 more boys than girls. So over here, how many more units can I see? So I have one unit that is the girls, and I have another unit that is the boys, and I have 2 extra units, right? Because there's 3 units here versus 1. So this extra right here, this extra 2 units represents the 24 more boys. See? This is 24. Because I know that there are 24 more boys than girls. I still don't know how many girls are there or how many children are there together, right? Like I'm still decomposing or analyzing the problem. But it's giving me a clue. The problem is giving me a clue. It's telling me that these 2 are 24. So if these 2 are 24, then how much is only one of these units? What is 24 divided by 2 if I have to split it? It's 12, right? Okay, so let's see if that is what so that means that each one of these units is 12. So let's see if it's true. So let's say that I do have 12 girls. And then let's say that I have 1, 2, and this is 36, right? So because it's 12 and 12 and 12. Does that solve my problem? Let's say there are 3 times as many boys. Is 36 3 times as many as 12? Yes, because 12 times 3 is 36. Now, is the difference between 36 and 1224? Yes. So it is, like when I'm checking, this makes sense. It's tracking. Okay, then I am correct. There are 12 girls and 36 boys. Is that my answer? No, because the problem is still asking me how many children are there together. Well, I already have it here, right? So if you love making the bars, that's fine. If you would just say, okay, Miss Rendon, here's your question. That's my bar modeling. That's great. If you want to do 12 and 36, and then this is the answer, right? That's fine too. So you can just put 12, 36, and then this is my answer. How much is 12 plus 36? It's 48. So, and you don't even have to do 12 plus 36 unless you must, because you just, this is there's no regrouping over here. So 6 and 2 is 8, and 3 plus 1 is 4, right? So I'm doing the ones here and then the tens. So it is 48. There are 48 children. Woo! Another 100 for me. When I was little, when I was probably, I don't know, in the 2nd grade or 3rd grade, I would just tell my mom to give me problems, and I would just grade myself like this all the time. Like this was the way that I did checks. But now, whenever I grade your quizzes, this takes too much time. So whenever you see this, that means correct. If it's wrong, I'm not even. Sometimes I just give you like this, the right answer, or sometimes I write something. But if it's just like this, don't come and tell me what is this. Is this wrong? No, that's my check now, because this takes too much time when grading. All right, problem number 2 done.